Hello and welcome to Talk Time. My guest today is a Maulana with a difference, perfume baron Mr. Badruddin Ajmal, who is the president of the Assam United Democratic Front. Welcome to my show, Mr. Ajmal.
Thank you very much.
Who, what is the real Badruddin Ajmal? A business tycoon, a Maulana, or a politician?
I think you can say this is a mixture of all threes.
Okay.
All threes. First of all, I am a human being.
Right.
Then you can say Maulana or a businessman, or you can say a politician. But before you can be anything, you must become a human being, soft-hearted,
Good human being.
good human being, which in your heart you have feelings for poor peoples, for your nation, for your state, for all the communities. If there is a soft corner or if there is a feeling in your heart for all these peoples living in India, and especially in your state, or all human in all over the world.
So that is your
That is
definition
my
of yourself.
definition of myself.
Right.
And
Now-
that is my motto.
Tell me, Mr. Ajmal, you were sitting comfortably with businesses across India, in the Gulf, East Africa, Europe. Why did you suddenly decide to plunge into politics and form the AUDF in 2006?
That is a very good question, I think, asked by you. I very much thank you. We are five brothers. We were very much settled in business. Our fathers, as you know, he is from Assam, and our forefathers are from Assam. We were from Hojai originally. My mother and my grandfather, his dream was to serve the people of Assam, and especially the community living within us. My grandfather's dream was to serve the people of Assam, and he was so, at that time my father's income was very low. He was in Bombay from at that 1954, 1953. He was sending little money from there, and from that, a very good portion of that money, my grandfather, he was used to distribute among the
People.
This,
So this philanthropic activities started from not just your father but your, your grandfather's days.
from my grandfather.
Did you realize at some point of time that by entering politics you will be able to serve the people better?
No. At that
That's
time,
not the way. That's
before
not the case.
3.5 years, I cannot even think about this politics.
3.5 years from now.
From now,
My pointed question, what was the turning point which made you look into politics as a option?
turning point was before 5 years, there was a very big flood
In Assam.
in Assam, and in that flood, as a charitable organization or a NGO's director, I went to each and every corner of this area in this flood area, and I have stayed in boats 3 days, 4 days, 5 days at a time, and whatever I have seen, I have gone to this tea bagans area and gone all these peoples, and whatever I have seen in Assam, from that I came to know, or my feeling was taught strongly that if you want to do for Assam's peoples, if you want to do something, you have to enter in the politics.
You have to be part of the political
You have
system.
the politics system.
You have to be
because
part of it.
all the decisions is making in the assemblies or in parliament, and that's why you have to enter. You must enter, and you have to take decision. Then I sit with my brothers and my family members, and especially my Peer Sahib, as Maulana Asad Madni Sahib Rahmatullah Alayh, our late Jamiat Ulama's president. He has instructed me, Badruddin, if you want to do something for your community or your people of Assam, you have to enter in the politics.
So you were saying that Maulana Asad Madani Sahib, who was earlier the president of the Jamiat Ulama Hind, I mean, he directed you to basically
He is
form
the
a political
main
party.
founder of all this.
So he is the man who basically told you, if you want to serve the people,
This
you form a political party.
All political program is mastermind of this. I can say Maulana Asad Madni Sahib.
Okay, tell me, it is now a little more than 2 years since you floated the AUDF. What has been your experience as a politician in the last 2 years?
I have seen a vast difference between national politics and in Assam politics. Because in national politics, we see all these parties, when they are political party, they are sitting in their political stand or their galleries, they are talking about their issues. But after this, they are living their life just like brothers. You can see Madam Sonia Gandhi and Advani together. You can say all this opposition parties, they are sitting together. But in Assam, no, just like an enemy. What is this? This is not a mature politician. This is not a politics. There are issues. There must be issues, differences between all the parties.
But on certain issues, you need to unite for the greater interest of the state. That's what you were saying.
State, yeah.
Now, tell me, you don't regard the AUDF as a Muslim party.
No.
Now, my question to you is, has other minority groups and communities come to accept your party? What is your feeling?
Nowadays, I am thinking the parties, they are welcome us, they are coming to us, they are coming towards us. Because lately, as you know, this Beltola's, this girl Lakshmi, before 1.5 months, she came with her brother and with her mother and his father, all relatives, and they have joined us. And behind this, they were very good. They have told us that's more than 700 lakhs people behind them. That's why.
Are you talking about the Adivasi girl?
The Adivasi girl. She has joined us.
Okay, join us means join the party.
Joined UDF party, yeah.
So the
and
girl,
she wants to contest.
The girl who was a victim of that unfortunate incident in
Incident in
Beltola, you are saying that she has joined your party.
Yeah.
Along with how many people?
No, she has came with her father.
Okay.
About 25 peoples with her.
That's
with her relatives.
Okay,
and she had offered with his father.
Okay.
That I am offering myself.
So you are basically
with
saying
my family.
you are basically saying that AUDF is now slowly spreading its wings among other communities, other sections of society.
We have Kuch Rajbangshis, we
Okay.
have our Dimasa, we have our Karbi, we have our Bengali Bhais, we have Assamese.
Tell me, Mr. Ajmal, how would you like to best describe yourself? As an Indian, as a Muslim, as an Assamese, or as a Bengali?
No, first, we are all, I think we have to say proudly that we are Indians. Then, as a religion, we are Muslim. But internationally, wherever I go,
You are an
I
Indian.
recognize myself as an Assamese.
Okay. Oh,
As a
that's
Assam.
interesting.
Yeah, as
When
a
you
Assam.
go abroad,
And
you regard yourself as
I'm
an
proud
Assamese.
to say that. I am from Assam, I am an Assami,
Right.
I came from Assam, and proudly and loudly I say.
Right. On that note, we shall go for a short break now, but stay on. When I come back, I shall talk to Mr. Ajmal about politics in Assam and lots more. Welcome back. I am in conversation with the President of the Assam United Democratic Front, Mr. Badruddin Ajmal. Mr. Ajmal, tell me, is there any difference in ideology between your party, the AUDF, and the Congress?
No, in secularism, we are all secular party, I can say. But there is a vast difference between them and us. Because our intention and our motto of AUDF party to do something practically, not in words, not in papers, not in televisions. What I see between Congress and us differences, they are all announced, they are doing their works 95% in papers, 98% in television, and about 95% in lectures. In practical, I can say they are doing only 2 or 3% or 4%. And we want to do 100% for our people of Assam. And this is the most difference between them and us.
Can you list 2 priorities of the AUDF insofar as serving the people?
In Assam, we have problems, not only one problem.
Can you give me 2 most important issues which you would like to highlight?
For example, if you can say, this is the Brahmaputra Nadi.
You're talking about the flood problem.
Flood problem, Bangladesh's problem,
the migration issue.
migration
So
issue.
you have listed out 2 main problems, addressing the flood problem and secondly addressing the
This is
migration
simultaneously.
issue.
I can either this is starts from Brahmaputras or either start from Bangladesh.
I'll go little.
Beginning from Brahmaputra and flood and ending is in Bangladesh issue.
Okay, so I'll go back to that issue of
This is the
migration.
main two issues.
I'll go back to that issue of migration, Mr. Ajmal. Tell me, I want a frank answer from you. Is Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi the main stumbling block between any possible tie-up between the AUDF and the Congress in Assam?
No, no, no. I respect him very much. Mr. Tarun Gogoi, really I respect him. But there are difference between the opinions. There are the difference between issues. Whatever issues we are demanding from last 60 years, if Tarun Gogoi Sahib is there or not there, there is no difference. If anyone new come, the issues will remain. Anyone who solves, because we go before we go to make this party or announce this party, we have seated with Mr. Kamal Nath. He was in charge of Assam. Then with Mrs. Sonia Gandhi. Then Mr. Jigvijay Singh, Mohsena Kidwai, all of these in charges.
So
we have letters with us.
I know.
We have filed.
You seem to be.
We have demanded our long-pending demands to fulfill this. At least 1%, 2%. Let us do. Let us do something.
Now, talking about
But
issues.
they are not serious to do anything. They are just to give us only promises.
Okay.
How long we can stay in promises?
Right. Now, tell me, you seem to be
Generation has been finished in
you
promises
seem to be
only.
you seem to be having a very good equation with several people in the Congress High Command. In fact, the understanding is that a lot of these senior Congress leaders from New Delhi actually in favor of some kind of an understanding between the Congress and the AUDF in Assam.
I have a very good relation, not from last, not less than 30 years, with all Congress senior leaders in Assam and in Delhi as well as. But that doesn't mean opinions, whenever we go to talk about this, our demands, they are changing.
You are being very
They are
diplomatic,
changing.
Mr. Ajmal.
No, not diplomatic. I am very practical because we are not here, we have not entered in the politics for just only the kursi.
Okay.
This is the difference between them and
That's
us.
an important
Them and
point.
us.
That's an important point.
They are doing politics only for kursi. They want the chair, they want the power. No, we want to solve problems of our Assamese brothers. We want to really make an golden Assam. We want to make this. And for that, all politicians, not only Congress, all
there is
politicians
need
of
to
Assam,
work together.
we have to sit together. We have to, at least for the benefit, for the betterment of Assam, we have to sit together. We have to think about for a bigger.
So that's a good point
Yeah.
you are making, that need to cast aside political differences and work together on common minimum program for the benefit of the state. It's a very good point, Mr. Ajmal, you have made. Now tell me, your party or you are talking about providing an alternative government in Assam. Now, do you think that your plan of providing an alternative to the Congress has received a setback because AGP, the main opposition party with which you had very good relations until recently, they have decided to tie up with the BJP. Do you think your plan has received a setback?
No, still now, I am trying to talk with them, with AGP brothers. This time also, if you are going with BJP, you will make loss. I will request them, I think.
Can I ask you in a different way? Do you think that the AUDF AGP combination is a real good combination for an alternative to the Congress in Assam?
I think because we are regional party, we can think about our people. This Congress party, is a remote control party from Delhi.
Okay.
Delhi people, if all Assam people dies, what they lose?
No.
We have to think about our state.
Right. Now, tell me, what are your personal plans? Are you thinking of contesting the Lok Sabha from the Barak Valley this time?
I am thinking.
You are thinking.
I am thinking, and pray for me.
Why do you think you need to go to the Lok Sabha?
Because we want our representation in parliament also. In the politics, we have to represent ourselves. And
So
we
you
are
give a
targeting
bigger voice to your
number one, 4 seats we are targeting. Dhubri, number 1, number 2, Bhaupeta, number 3, Karim, Salim, Silchar.
No, in
and
Barak Valley,
Karim
you are
Ganj.
going to contest from Silchar.
Silchar, yeah.
Okay. Now, tell me one more thing. 2 years down the line, do you think that your decision to join politics has been the right decision?
I think I am going towards the right path.
So you are hopeful about that.
I am very much
On that
hopeful.
note, we shall go for another short break, but stay on, we shall be right back. Welcome back. I'm still in conversation with AUDF President Mr. Badruddin Ajmal. Mr. Ajmal, what is your stand on the issue of illegal migration in Assam? Do you want that those illegal migrants who have come after the cutoff date of 1971 should be detected and expelled from Assam?
Our policy from the right beginning is very much clear. We are with all that after 1971, 25th March, whoever he has entered before that, they are Indian, because all have accepted this, all have accepted. And after, if a single minute also, whoever has come, entered Assam, he is a foreigner. He should be treated as a foreigner, but legally, not whatever is happening nowadays. We are seeing in all the streets and people are taking law in their hands. This is very bad thing, very bad message going to all over the world. And we are not in favor, not at all.
So, do you agree that minus the politics, if we keep the politics aside, do you agree that divergent forces in the state like the AGP, AUDF, Congress, even the BJP, they can work together on the issue of illegal migration?
Not only I am feeling, I want to request to you, through your channel, that we all should sit together on like this issue, and we should come to a conclusion, because we all accept that foreigner is foreigner. Foreigner has to go. No one wants, not even Muslim Jamaat, say like Jamiat Ulama, say like Jamiat Ulama, Nadut Tamir or Jamaat Islami, they have all announced. Jamiat Ulama several times announced that whoever is,
then where is
Bangladeshi.
Then where is the problem? Where is the problem then?
I am also saying, where is the problem? The problem is because we are all trying to make politics in this issue, and I am requesting all the political parties, political leaders, not to make at least,
what
at
you are
least
saying,
in this issue.
Okay,
not
what
to
you are
politics.
saying is that means from what you have said, there is a possibility of a party like yours, that is the AUDF and the All Assam Students Union, also working together.
Yeah,
there is a possibility.
No, we can sit together. We are inviting. We have a written letter to them also. Where is the problem? Let us sit together and let us make a problem. Let us make a program, unified program.
Right.
How to deport this? How to detect them legally? Because we are living in India. We have our constitution. We all have
go
to
within the
follow
constitution.
The constitution. Yeah.
Going to a slightly different issue, you studied at Deoband, which is one of the biggest Islamic seminaries in the world, and today Deoband has emerged as the key center of the fight against terrorism by Muslims in India. What are your thoughts?
I am one of them.
Yeah, you are an alumni of Deoband.
Yeah, no, not alumni. In this program also I am one of them. And what we have thought, that nowadays, whatever people are doing in the name of jihad, you can say in the name of jihad, or whatever terrorism is coming in India or internationally, whatever is happening, that is not jihad. Jihad is a different thing, and terrorism is a different thing. Terrorism, whatever it is happening in our India, it is unfortunate for us. It is unfortunate for us, and we can say we all have to sit together. All media people also, they also have to support us, because if any what you can say, this bomb blasting happening or anything happens, all media people, they are announcing this Muslims are there. Muslims are there. We request all the peoples not to, because this, you see, in Malegaon happened, whatever happened.
So essentially what you are saying is that terrorism has absolutely no religion.
No religion.
Yeah.
They are terrorists. So they are not Muslim, they are not Hindu, they are not Assamese. And for this
you cannot blame a certain community.
Darul Dewan has come forward, because Darul Dewan, this is the institution which have participated in Independence Days. The 57,000 almost.
So you are saying they had a role in the freedom struggle in the country.
Right.
And they have recently launched this All India anti-terrorism
We are also going
front
tomorrow, inshallah, in Assam.
Yeah. Do you at times get worried about homegrown or local Islamist terrorism taking shape in Assam, or do you think these fears are exaggerated?
We are very much feared about this. We are very much thinking about this. If it is growing, if it is true, government should stop this, and not a single Muslim will support this, I think. We will all condemn this. We will not a single Muslim will support this, and government had to stop this. And we are very much, we are very much about this. We are very much feared about this, and government should stop this if it is there. But government also think about these Muslim youths. These Muslim youths. This is coming from where? From unemployment or anyone. What is the reason behind this? We have to think about that also.
Reasons for frustration among certain communities, certain groups.
Now that's why this is not only a Muslims.
Yeah, every section of the
Every
society.
sections of people.
So you run a foundation that provides healthcare facilities to people, provides scholarships to people. You are engaged in various kind of social welfare and philanthropic activities. What thoughts cross your mind when you see people dying to acts of terror?
The first thing is coming that this is the worst thing which is happening in the world nowadays. That should not be happen. This should not be happen. And the second thing, we have to sit together, all from not from Assam,
civil society.
civil societies and intellectual of Assam, and search what is the reasons behind this. Why this is happening?
Need to go into the roots of the and address it.
Yeah, roots and address it.
Yeah.
And I think all intellectual of Assam, they should come forward. They should sit together.
Right. Lastly, Mr. Ajmal, do you think India is going to be a better place to live in, where there will be no mixing up of religion and politics, religion and terrorism, and so on and so forth?
I think India, in my mind, India is heaven for all the peoples living in all the world, all over the world. They can come to our India, they can see our culture, they can live here, they can live peacefully, they can live happily, inshallah.
On that positive note, Mr. Badruddin Ajmal,
Thank you.
Thank you very much for being on my show.